Assalamu alaikum and a very good day to everyone. I am very glad to present you a significant research paper today, starting with the introduction of myself. I am Namira Tasnim, ID 192111024 from program BBA in Port Management and Logistics, second batch. The research paper is entitled Safety in Shipping, the Human Element, which is written by Catherine Hetherington, Rona Flynn and Catherine Marns. Let me depict the studies they have done. My presentation consists of the introduction, which consists of the background of the study, research question and why the study is important, then literature review and the method they followed, the findings they have found and reached conclusions on the basis of the study at last. So, at first, the introduction of the paper provides an overview of the importance of safety in shipping in the shipping industry, highlighting the significant impact of human factors on maritime accidents. It notes the lack of a comprehensive review of the literature on maritime safety and emphasizes the need to aggregate causal factors within accidents in shipping. The study aims to address this gap by reviewing the relative contributions of individual and organizational factors in shipping accidents and presenting methodological issues with previous research. The introduction also provides the background information on the shipping industry, including its expansion and the prevalence of workplace dangers such as fatigue, stress, and communication issues. Overall, the introduction sets the stage for the study's focus on human factors and their impact on safety in the shipping industry. Next, the objective of the study is to review the maritime human factors literature and identify major issues, difficulties and opportunities for future study and application. Coming up next in literature review, they found that the human factors in maritime accidents account for 80 to 85% of all marine accidents, and there are three levels of human error failures: organizational, personal and design, and presents a framework to classify them based on previous models. Lastly, the research gap that there is a scarcity of human factors research in the maritime industry, especially in terms of empirical studies, theoretical models and practical interventions. Then the methodology section of the paper describes the process used to identify relevant research articles on human factors in shipping. The authors used electronic databases and search engines to identify the studies that met specific criteria, including a sample of seafarers, empirical datasets and publication in English. From the 30 studies identified, 20 met the criteria and were included in the review. The authors note that there is a relatively small amount of work in the maritime domain on concepts that are well established and research in other domains. The method section also highlights the need for further research to address issues of ecological validity, sample size, retrospective nature of studies and validity of research measures. Next, the findings of the paper outlines the various human factors that impact safety in the shipping industry. The paper thoroughly examines the multifaceted human factors that significantly impact safety within the shipping industry. The authors delve into the extensive literature on various critical elements such as fatigue, automation, situation awareness, communication, decision making, teamwork and health and stress. They emphasize the potential contribution of these factors to the causation of accidents in the maritime domain. The review of fatigue highlights the significant issue of sleep deprivation and decreased alertness among seafarers due to long working hours and irregular schedules. Automation is identified as a potential factor leading to complacency and reduced situational awareness among crew members. Communication issues are discussed, including challenges arising from language barriers, cultural differences and inadequate training. Decision making is explored in the context of stress, fatigue, and cognitive biases that can influence the choices made by seafarers. The review also addresses teamwork, highlighting issues such as poor leadership, lack of trust, and communication breakdowns that can impact collaborative efforts on board ships. Additionally, the authors discuss the impact of health stress on seafarers' physical and mental well-being, leading to decreased in performance and increased risks of accidents. Furthermore, the paper assesses the current efforts to address these human factors issues in the maritime industry, examining the roles of crew resource management, known as CRM, bridge resource management, known as BRM, and engine room resource management, known as ERM. The authors identify several gaps in the maritime literature and highlight methodological issues in previous studies, including concerns related to ecological validity, sample size, and retrospective nature of studies, validity of research measures, and the absence of outcome measures to evaluate the impact of specific human behaviors or conditions. The paper concludes that monitoring and modifying the human factors issues prevalent in the shipping industry could contribute to maritime safety performance. Overall, the paper provides shipping practitioners with a focus for interventions to address the human factors issues prevalent in incidents. At last, in conclusion, the paper concludes that monitoring and modifying the human factors issues prevalent in the shipping industry could contribute to maritime safety performance. The review identifies the relative contributions of the individual and organizational factors in shipping accidents and presents the methodological issues with previous research. The authors note that there are many gaps in the literature review and a number of methodological problems with the studies undertaken to date. The methodological problems within the shipping literature appear to be consistent and are based around 5 themes, including issues of ecological validity, sample size, retrospective nature of studies, validity of research measures, and lack of outcome measures to assess the influence of particular human behaviors or conditions. The paper establishes that there are behaviors, both individual and organizational, common to accidents and methods through which these can be moderated and reduced that could potentially enhance shipping safety. Overall, the paper provides shipping practitioners with a focus for interventions to address human factors issues prevalent in accidents. Lastly, I have included the significant references mentioned throughout the research paper which was used to complete the study and reach the conclusions. Thank you for your patience. That's all from my side. Have a good day and keep me in your prayers. Thank you.